It looks like there's a ton of Power Wheels. So I'm sure the kids,
yeah,
I'm sure everybody will go nuts for that. It's going to be a good time.
those kids last year, I mean, the kid with the Mohawk helmet on, the fist pumping he had. I mean, it was Josh and I and Chris. Chris was busy, but he still caught a few of it. And Josh and I were up there just laughing, saying, "Man, those kids were just having a blast out there."
It's the first one I watched was when we went to Bash this year, and those kids just had. I mean, there was like 100 of them out there. It seemed like there was a ton, and they just were having a blast, and it was a good show, and it's a good way to get them interested in it. So it'll be neat. It'll be neat
And Sam does it dynamic with it and brings them all in and gives them like all an inspection and brings them up. And NEC did something cool this year. They're all getting the same wristbands as the drivers.
Really?
And
cool.
And it's just really cool because it involves them into that whole big, super huge show element. Dad's got, look at what Dad's got, and Dad's got a wristband. I got a wristband like Dad, and
absolutely,
I'm gonna go wreck my car like he is.
Driving through town, just my boy and me, with a Happy Meal in his booster seat, knowing that he couldn't have the toy till his nuggets were gone. A green traffic light turned straight to red. I hit my brakes and mumbled under my breath. His fries went a-flying and his orange drink covered his lap. Well, in my 4-year-old said a 4-letter word. It started with S, and I was concerned. So I said, son, now where'd you learn to talk like that? He said, I've been watching you, Dad, ain't that cool? I'm your buckaroo, I wanna be like you and eat all my food and grow as tall as you are. We got cowboy boots and camo pants, yeah, we're just alike, hey, ain't we, Dad? I wanna do everything you do, so I've been watching you. Got back home and I went to the barn. I bowed my head and I prayed real hard. Said, Lord, please help me help my stupid self. Then this right at bedtime later that night, turning on my son Scooby-Doo nightlight. He crawled out of bed and he got down on his knees. He closed his little eyes, folded his little hands, spoke to God like he was talking to a friend. And I said, son, now where'd you learn to pray like that? He said, I've been watching you, Dad, ain't that cool? I'm your buckaroo, I wanna be like you and eat all my food and grow as tall as you are. We like fixing things and holding Mama's hand, yeah, we're just alike, hey, ain't we, Dad? I wanna do everything you do, so I've been watching you. With tears in my eyes, I wrapped him in a hook, said my little bear is growing up. And he said, but when I'm big, I'll still know what to do. 'Cause I've been watching you, Dad, ain't that cool? I'm your buckaroo, I wanna be like you and eat all my food and grow as tall as you are. By then I'll be strong as Superman, we'll be just alike, hey, won't we, Dad? When I can do everything